Cracks in the Porcelain Border is an actual play intended for mature audiences. There will be themes that not all may find comfortable, including descriptions of violence, war, death, and torture. Your discretion is advised. Welcome back to Cracks in the Porcelain Border, a D&D campaign under the banner of our now named podcast, Dreamers Theater. With me today, me, Slive. I'll be your DM for this evening, or whenever. It's me, Slive, from Slive the Lad at youtube.com. That's me. Sick. I can hear people like snickering in the background. Yeah, it's okay. It's great. It's awesome. This is staying in. With me today are my good friends and compatriots. Micah.
Hi, my name is Micah. You will never get my social media presences. You can pry them from my cold dead hands. But if you want to email our podcast, you can do so at theaterdreamers0@gmail.com, or you can follow us over at Blue Sky at Dreamers Theater.
I assume that's also going to be in the description below of the podcast as well, where you can find that. So check us out if you want to. I'm also joined by my good friend Dylan.
Hi, I'm Dylan. I don't bring anything to this podcast except anguish.
Yeah, he is playing Nox. I forgot to mention, Micah is playing our good old angry friend, Korrey. Dylan will be playing Nox. I also am joined by Acavella37, who's playing Shiro Windbearer.
Hello, I also am the person who's going to call out, I think you said that the name is Cracks in the Porcelain Throne and not Cracks in the Porcelain Border.
You're right. Damn.
All in favor to execute our GM?
Yeah, no, actually. Hold up. Wait, okay, we'll fix this. Dylan in the future. Border. There, just cut that out and put that in what I said.
That's gonna be so awful.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome.
All right.
That's gonna be terrible.
Me whispering to Dylan, just don't edit any of that.
No. You have to make this really good. All I care about is looking really awesome and cool. I don't ever want to be embarrassed online ever. Don't check like any of my social media presence.
The social medias you just plugged.
Yeah, don't check me out at Slive the Lad on YouTube or Twitch, especially Twitch. But I'm also joined finally by Edward, who will be playing Valsic the Magnificent.
Hello, I am Edward. I don't have an online presence whatsoever. I don't even have a Facebook.
I love how you say you don't even have a Facebook. What is this, 2011?
Guys, I know this is crazy. I don't have a MySpace.
Oh my god!
I have a buddy who still gets his memes from Facebook. Bro, that guy gets clowned all the time. Bro finds a...
iFunny watermark
It's so fucked
moment.
up. He finds a meme that's like 3 months old, and then he texts me like, oh man, I thought of you. And then I'm like, dude, I saw this when it came out. You're living in the prehistoric era.
Yeah, I used to do that. My mom would send me memes that I had seen like elsewhere months earlier, and she would send me memes that she saw on Facebook when I was in college. She'd be like, oh, look at this, and I'd be like, Mom, I hate to tell you this, but I've seen that already. I can't keep doing this.
Was your mother into Minion memes?
No comment.
Fire Squad.
I'm so glad my parents never unlocked social media.
Oh god, that's a whole other thing. But we have a game to play. We are playing D&D 5.5, the 2024 rules. We are playing in a homebrew world of my creation named Plina. Last session, you all finally had your first work week in Rena, where you did a lot of work, found out a bunch of the themes. You got this story of Emil, I believe it was, told to you by a sermon done by Mutor. You had your kind of like first experience with worship. You met a couple of the civilians with you. And then you all went to your previous jobs, did some side business. Korrey nearly fucking died at the workplace first week. That was pretty rough.
No, I wouldn't say I nearly died. I was just a little bit sore.
How many dice did you reroll again? Like how many dice did you
I think I
reroll?
rerolled 4 times, something crazy like that.
I think that goes up to D8s then, I believe. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
No, it was D10s, actually. I remember now.
I have a backup character in my head ready to go.
I do not care whether Korrey survives or not. Die.
Okay.
I believe Shiro also had some tough rolls at his workplace.
Yeah, I lost more than half health. I remember that much.
That was pretty close. Very scary. But I think Valsic had a pretty good day at work, and Nox kind of like got into the democracy or diplomacy of his workplace, which is pretty good.
Pretty good. I blew it out of the park.
Yeah. That's true. People were pretty happy with you.
They'll be talking about me for ages to come.
Bro's a stagehand. The other big thing that happened, involving Valsic as well, because he is awesome, as we've discovered, he was the one person to sneak out during the first week and learned of where all of your equipment is being held. It is in a building called the Embrace of Peace. You all do not know exactly what that means, but you do have a lead, and a lead is better than nothing. So
I also learned that it's outside the town.
true, you did learn that. Okay, good, because I didn't exactly remember everything you learned, but yes, it is outside of the town, which means I think it's specifically it's I don't know if they said this word for word, but it's on the crust.
Yup.
Yeah, again, it's one of those things where you don't know what that means, but it's somewhere, and that's important. So we are going to start off the session here. We are gonna do everything a little bit different than we did last week, for pace sake, and also for, I think, just to make sure that everyone feels like they're doing stuff kind of around the same time. So everyone's work we're all gonna do right now. So we're going into week 2, and we are going to go straight into everyone's work, no matter what time you are working at. We're going to do that first to determine how bad this week is, and you guys can plan around that for the rest of the session. All right?
Sounds good.
Yee.
So,
Let's do it.
how we're going to do is everyone makes 3 rolls. Like described previously, you have 3 rolls that you have to make, each doing a different thing, or at least a couple doing a different things. Each player has to choose what they're rolling for first to choose what the easiest DC is for them. So we'll start with Korrey. You have 2 options for your easiest DC. What are you going to make your easiest roll?
Oh, my 2 options are what? Athletics and
A con save.
Oh, and a con save. I'll take my con save as the easiest roll.
Okay, cool.
So I
And
just
so that
roll
is a DC 15 for your first one. Actually, don't roll it yet. We're going to go through every player to discuss what everyone's doing, and then we'll all have you roll it the first time. Or at the
Okay,
start.
perfect.
We'll do Nox next. Nox, you have 2 checks to make. What are they again? You have 2 investigation checks and an animal handling check. The first DC is 13. What do you want to do first?
I'll do the animal handling one first.
Okay. Shiro. Actually, Shiro, I have 2 questions for you.
Yes.
Are you going to begin your hunt? Actually, I'll ask at the end, because you can decide to do your hunt this week, because you have to do 1 a month.
Oh, okay.
It was a 1 a week, but then I was like, damn, that means every session has a hunt, and it can really just screw you over. And also, it's just not worth it, so I'm going to do it once a month. I think that's just better. Makes it more of like an event that's happening for your character and doesn't bog down the whole session. So you have an animal handling check, a nature check, or an arcana check. The DC is 10. What are you doing first?
You said that's the easiest one, right?
Yeah, the first one you choose is the easiest.
Okay, I'll do the Arcana one first.
Arcana, your DC is 10. And Valsic,
Hello.
you have a performance check and 2 sleight of hand checks.
Woo.
I didn't write down the DCs here,
Damn.
but I think they are the same as Nox's.
Fun.
So 13, 17, and then 20.
First one being the performance?
Your choice. You get to choose what you are doing first to make it the easiest on yourself.
It's the same modifier no matter
Your
what.
choice then. Go ahead.
All right, I'll just do all 3.
Well, no. We're doing one at a time. If they're all the same modifier, it doesn't really matter
okay.
too much, but we're just going to do the first roll with everyone. So we'll just say you're doing one of the sleight of hand checks first.
Okay.
So everyone roll your d20 and see how your first section of work goes.
Oh.
Okay.
That is a nat 20.
Nice.
Ooh, a 12.
Wait, shit. Is it a 10 DC or 13?
It's
I'm
a DC
fucked.
13.
I'm fucked. These animals hate me.
These animals fucking hate you.
Yeah. Korrey got a 23, baby.
Korrey with that thick 23.
Okay.
Delicious.
I will also say, if there's a bard in the group, if they, like, as a random thing, you can give bardic inspiration to one of your teammates if you want to.
Yeah, that'd be a little strange. That'd be a little silly.
Yeah. You can do that.
Oh, do I? I don't have a long rest, do I?
You did not get one, no.
Yeah,
Because
okay.
you did not. You snuck out at night.
Yeah, I'll give a bardic inspiration. This is an ability check, right?
It is an ability check, yeah.
Okay, so you can apply it to your roll, and the inspiration die can be rolled again, and you can choose which roll to use.
Oh, you get to basically get advantage on the fucking bardic inspiration die. Oh wow. Okay. So yeah, Nox, you have your bardic inspiration that you can use here. From now on, I'm not going to allow you to do it after the roll's made. You have to choose whether you're giving bardic inspiration for a week beforehand, but I'm just doing this to be nice and all that.
Okay. What's the value right now?
It's a d6.
D6. Okay, I got a 13.
13 on the die. That's on the check. That
Beats
works.
it, baby.
So
yeah, man.
You get advantage on the bardic inspiration, by the way. So
yeah, you can add more to it if you.
you can roll it twice and. take the
Haha,
higher
well,
one.
I rolled a 2 and a 1.
All
So
right.
take it a 2.
Heard. And so the start of the work week begins. You're all trying to figure out what you're doing first, and slowly you're getting used to it. It's your second week in. You're starting off with the easy stuff, trying to make sure that everything's going well. Nox, the horses kind of like buck a little more than they were last week, and it seems that you're not like controlling them as well, but thankfully with some magic soothing you managed to deal with it before anything went bad. I'll also say your patrols for this week, you're going to the theater, you're going to the Blooming Beast of the Mother of Mages, and you're going to the Blue Flame Caves, which means you're going to for this work week, you'll be going to all of your compatriots places of work.
Friend.
Yeah, friends. So you can plan your day. You can plan your week accordingly on how you want to do that. Next, second check. Korrey, what are you doing this time? I guess you only have one option. It's an athletics check,
It's athletics, yeah.
and now it is 17.
Oh, Jesus, I forgot. This is so insane. Like, these DCs get high.
These DCs get high really fast.
That's a 12. Now, what is the cost of re-rolling?
You will take 2d4 damage. You also we're trying to roll together for this.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sorry.
all good. Don't worry about it. We'll do it for the third one. But if you wish, you can either choose to fail, which failing your athletics check means that you're not meeting quota, which means that you will lose the floor scene that you get every day, and you'll have to do 1 week without it, or you have to pay out of pocket, which is about 3 gold.
It's just 3 gold. Yeah, I remember that. Well, I'll re-roll when we do it at the end. I shouldn't have rolled, but I will re-roll, and we can deal with that when we get there.
You will take 2d4 damage, but you will re-roll, and then if you need to re-roll again, past this point, it will turn into 2d6s.
Great.
For damage. Okay. Nox. What you have an investigation check. Your DC is now 17.
Great.
Don't make it yet. But you're doing an investigation check. Shiro, you have either nature or animal handling to choose, and your DC is 15.
I will go nature.
Okay. And finally, Valsic, you have basically the same thing to do, but tell me what you're working on, because failing in certain on certain checks has a different outcome. Hello, Edward?
Bro
Oh,
died.
apologies.
You here? Wake
Yes.
up.
Hello? Is my
What's
microphone
up?
working now?
Yeah,
Hello.
yeah, it's on now.
Okay. Sick.
So I will say, if you failed the
I
performance
rolled a
check,
24.
you're not supposed to roll yet.
Oh.
It's fine. Y'all just don't listen to instructions very well. It's fine. We're gonna die in
No.
this dictatorship.
I'm
Yeah.
against.
I didn't
listening
roll
to
yet,
instructions.
Game Master.
So, just so you know, Valsic, for your choices, you have. So, I'll kind of go through this again. This might get cut just because I'm trying to tell you the rules specifically, not everyone else. But if you fail the performance check, you get a pay. You don't get a pay cut. You just can't rise in the ranks as fast because.
Oh,
people
I heard
don't
that, yeah.
notice you. Okay, you do understand that?
Yeah.
If you do fail the sleight of hand checks, though, that is you getting a pay cut because you're not doing your job.
Yeah.
So just so you can choose to like basically make the easier one or the harder one the performance check if you don't care about pay cut. But yeah, so
I will
you
make-
succeed. That's fine.
I'll roll again. I'll
Okay,
say
okay,
which one I'm doing before I roll, just to make it fair.
Okay, cool. Yeah, thank you.
I'll do the one that it would be my pay cut first, I guess. So
You'll do the sleight of hand check. Okay.
yeah, sleight of hand.
So everyone, first, Korrey, you're going to take 2d4 damage.
Okay.
That's 2 damage.
Okay.
Tolerable, but still painful to get a reroll. Everyone, roll.
Well,
Okay.
Korrey doesn't feel pain, but yes.
So true.
Guys,
Oh,
guys,
no.
it was nice knowing you guys.
Oh my fucking god! I rolled the same thing again.
I got a 9.
I got an 8.
Total?
Oof.
Oh, my total's 13.
That's not enough.
I
Yeah.
got a 21.
Yeah, my total is 9.
21. Valsic is fine. Shiro and Nox, do you wish to reroll your dice? I've already rolled the d4, so you'll take 2 damage each for a reroll. And
Okay.
Korrey, what did you get?
I got a 12 again. So
Okay.
up into the d6s, baby.
Okay.
How do I take damage? Do I like staple myself?
It's the damage is basically made through wear and tear through the exhaustion of the work.
I get
Like-
whipped.
You get trampled by the horses.
It's more so your spirit dying. Like if
get
you
run
go,
over.
If you go to 0 HP while you're working, you don't go unconscious. You gain a level of exhaustion
Okay, I'll take 2 damage.
that can't be
And I'll-
burned from your long rest for that.
I'll
week.
re-roll it and get a nat 1, baby.
Okay. Wait, I'm gonna deal Korrey's damage.
Let's
That's
go.
10 damage to Korrey.
Is it the same damage for everybody if they
same.
fail again?
Yeah. So you can choose to
Well,
do you
shucks.
choose to take the damage, or do you choose to reroll, or do you choose to take the L?
I will take the damage. I gotta do it one more time.
I'm taking the L, bro. This is going awfully for me.
Are you not gonna reroll? You're not gonna take the 10?
Nah.
Okay.
I'm a squishy little boy. I can't take the 10. I'm a squishy little boy.
Imagine taking damage.
I got a 15.
I
Please
believe
tell me
that's
enough.
just on the mark. Yeah, it is. That's just on the mark, Shiro. You barely manage it.
By the skin of my crow.
So for the second half, or like for the second third of the week, everything's going decently. Korrey, your quota seems way higher than last week's. Whether you remember it is or not, like it just feels like you're putting in a lot more work, but not like nearly as much wear and tear to you than before.
Yeah.
But it does take a little bit of extra work to get there. Valsic, you're killing it. This is just theater work. You're fine.
It's
Yeah.
so easy.
Shiro, you were doing the nature check, right?
Yes.
So you were going through the crops and you got kind of mesmerized by some of the arcane sigils in the soil that they were using, and then you were just like way behind time, just trying to like constantly get past, and that kind of like adrenaline burst and exhaustion got to you, but you did manage to finish your job. Nox, you're just exhausted. Like this job, you're going like everywhere and bringing heavy crates and everything all the way over to God knows where, and while you're going up to Blue Flame Cave, one of the crates falls out of the carriage and cracks open, and all of the supplies just fall out and down the cliff, unsalvageable.
Oh man.
So part of the supply that you're delivering to the Blue Flame Cave, which some of it was the like very expensive antidote,
Shit.
and some of it was like tools and such, are gone.
Ah,
So
shit.
you're taking a pay cut this week.
I'm so glad that I'm a fuck up in real life and
Yeah.
in game.
Just roll higher.
This is
Just
so
roll higher.
awesome. Just roll higher, yeah. I'll make sure to do that. I don't think there's a possible way I could roll.
Yeah,
lower.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
So
that makes
final week. I'm just gonna go quickly. Korrey, you have to make an athletics check with a DC 19.
Okay.
Valsic, you have to make a performance check with a DC 20.
Lovely.
Shiro, you have to make a animal handling check with an 18.
All right.
And Nox, you have to make a investigation check with a DC 20.
I'm not meeting that.
All right. I need to get an 11 or higher on my die.
Roll.
Everyone roll.
Okay, 11 or higher on my die. I get a +8 to this roll.
19.
Come on. Oh my.
Chat, look at that!
Fucking
Holy
God.
shit! I'm being temporarily possessed by another character.
20 on the mark.
20 on the mark. You barely make it, Valsic. Korrey, what'd you get?
10
10 total?
total.
Wow. Nox, what'd you get?
I need.
23 total.
23 total. You made it. Shiro,
19.
you make it. Everyone makes it except for Korrey. Are you willing to take 2d8s?
Yes. You don't even need to ask me. The answer is always going to be yes. Korrey
Of course,
literally
yeah,
does
no,
not
my
feel
bad,
pain.
My bad, Shorty.
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't feel pain anymore.
Shardy Trifle. She must be from
This
Dirty
guy
Dots.
loves thrill seeking, and the thrill is work.
Okay. You take.
No, I just can't leave a job unfinished, man. Leave me alone. Oh.
You take 3 damage,
All right. All right. One more roll.
and you get a reroll.
This big
Oh
money,
my
big money.
god.
Need a new
Oh,
pair of shoes.
no.
Oh,
A
no.
12. I've rolled 3 12s this work session.
12 total.
12 total. On to the
Great.
D10s we go.
How much HP
Your
do you
rerolls?
have?
59.
Oh my god!
Total? Or at the moment?
Oh, 44 at the moment, but I have 59 HP and I have a pool of 11 D12s that I can pull healing from per long rest.
So that is another 6 damage to you as you are expending your work ethic really hard. Reroll again.
Korrey has more health damaged than I do total.
You only have 59?
Wait.
I have 40 health in total.
Okay, that is a nat 20.
There we
Let's
go.
go.
Big money.
Thank God.
Okay. Sick. You pass. I'll even make it so that you heal the highest on a nat 20. I'll say you heal the highest reroll that you do if you have any damaged. So I'll allow you to heal 10 from that.
Okay, perfect.
Burst of inspiration. You still have all the damage from the 3 other rerolls you did,
Yeah,
but I'll remove the highest one for you.
great. I appreciate that.
And Valsik also got a nat 20, but because he didn't use any rerolls yet, he could choose to either make one of the DCs easier or keep one of the reroll heals.
I
available.
can't believe you did this.
Did you wait, did you reroll at all, Valsik?
No.
Then you're fine, shut up. Okay, so with a good work week done, good job everyone, except for Nox, who does get bumped by a day's work, so you only get 6 silver for this week. Nox,
Fuck.
it looks like Shiro, you get your full pay for this week, so you get 6 copper a day. You've worked 7 days. Valsik, you get your 4 copper a day, and you've worked 7 days as well.
Yay. We're making that cheese, baby.
Yeah. And Korrey, you only work 4 days this week, but that still gives you 2 silver times 4, so that's 8 silver you get this day.
So wait, how much copper?
You got 4 times 7.
We have to do math?
You have a
20.
calculator. man.
28.
28, yeah.
We have to do math on math day?
Oh,
I'm allergic to
Don't
math.
don't date this recording. Don't date this recording.
Whatever,
It's gonna be
man.
really depressing when this comes out.
Fair enough.
What do you mean
It's gonna
math
be
day? It's like
it's-
fucking August.
It's gonna be it's gonna be Pi Day of next year.
Well, now you've really dated. Because I just said
Yeah.
math day.
Yeah, true. That's my bad. You can delete that from the recording. You are the one editing this. So.
I think I'm going to keep that.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, that's fair.
Just fuck with Slive.
Yeah, fuck me.
I
just
hate my
not
DM.
fuck with me. Just fuck me. Just like completely. Just
If you
make me look like a real
insist.
asshole. Yeah. Okay, so now that the work week is over, I have to ask Shiro: are you hunting today?
You know what? If I may, I'm feeling a little silly.
Okay. You do have a little bit of damage.
I do, so I'm hoping there's an easy hunt ahead of me.
Well, I will say that from what you know about this, they gave you kind of a rundown. The deeper you go into the forest, the harder things get. So you can hunt down, like, in play, there's a list of CR creatures that you can try and fight, and depending on how deep you go is what I roll on. So, how deep we talking?
I'm thinking I'm going to keep it pretty simple this time around. I'm not going to get too deep,
Okay. I would like you to roll me
especially for the first one.
D6, please.
D6. That's a 4.
That's a 4. Okay. So, if you all do not mind, we are going to go into the forests of Rena, of Scelra specifically.
Mr.
Yes,
Game
hello.
Master. Unless you're about to explain this to me, what weapons am I
So,
using?
That's a great
Because all of
question.
my
I
weapons got
forgot,
confiscated.
but the
Sick.
Great.
I did remember that
Wow.
you have all your shit gone. I forgot about it until like 2 days ago when I made up what you get now. So you are allowed to rent out any equipment that you are using for the hunt. Basically, you get to choose any basic weapon. You can't have any enchanted weaponry. You can't have any enchanted items. But you get basic longbows, as many arrows as you can carry, like daggers if you need them, swords if that's what you use. They allow basically anything to do. There's like a whole fucking armory basically in one of the ranches that's locked up, and you have to talk to one of your supervisors to open it up for you to get your stuff. And all of the stuff that you take is tracked, and you have to give it back once you are done your hunt.
All right, I gotta speak to the Walmart electronics man.
Yeah,
to get
pretty
the
much.
weapons.
Yeah, you'd be talking to, I believe, Rika Darvinby is the one that you talked to
Yes.
previously. she's kind of like she's the farmer, but she also does a little bit of hunting. She gets everything ready for you, opens up the, like, kind of undoes all the locks, seems to like use a magic scroll for something keeping the door completely shut, and opens it up, and you just take your pick. Basically, whatever you have in your item, like in your equipment that's been like taken, you can choose to add back as long as it's not a uncommon or rare item or even common magic item.
Yeah, because I have a magic dagger, so I guess I'll just have a standard dagger.
Standard dagger.
And a short bow.
Cool. So we cut to Shiro and your bird that I forgot the name of.
Char,
kind of like in the wilderness, your short bow in hand, your dagger in a sheath that you borrowed, and you're skulking through this forest. You've gotten moderately deep. You haven't gone into like where the sun doesn't shine in through because it's so like dense. But you've been kind of like going through, and you've been seeing a couple animals that are there, but they said like basically the harder the hunt, the more the payout. And so you start kind of like zeroing in. You have to bring in the same creature. You can't bring in like a rabbit and then also like a squirrel or something like that. You have to bring in one type of creature, but you can bring in as many as you can carry pretty much. And so you're going through and you're kind of looking around for anything that's a bit more impactful. And you start to hear kind of like this tongue lashing. Like you hear kind of insects, and then the buzzing goes away. And in the distance, you just see this kind of like giant moose-sized lizard just like flapping and walking around and kind of slapping its legs in this kind of like marshy area. And it starts to like kind of lay down and starts to rub itself in mud to try and hide from predators. I will allow you to make a stealth check to try and get into a good vantage spot to shoot it.
All right. Just a simple 11.
Simple 11. Let me check. You pass.
Let's go.
So you can get a sneak attack on this thing, which means that your first attack will have advantage, and you will get a free attack against it without it being able to react.
Cool. All right. I guess I'll slang a short bow
this will
shot
count,
at him.
Char will also get a free attack.
Sick. Isn't it something where like the beast has to strike first, or am I wrong in that?
I'm not really sure. Look on your like thing, because it acts on your initiative. I just don't know if it's before or after.
Melee attack roll bonus equals. I might be stupid. I don't know.
We'll just say it goes after your.
Okay, that works for me. Because boy howdy, some of this stuff is like another language to me.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
All right, so I guess I'll sling a short bow shot at it.
Roll to hit with advantage. Which, if you don't remember, it means roll 2d20 and take the higher number.
Oh, okay. I tried to use the D&D Beyond thing, and I forgot how absurdly slow it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'll use the 11.
Okay. Let's see. That does not hit.
Darn it.
Oh, and I forgot to mention, or I was just looking it up real quick. This is important. The creature only takes the dodge action unless you take a bonus action to command it to take an action in its stat block.
Shoot. Okay. I mean, I'm definitely gonna try to have Char attack after me. So.
Yeah. So you're gonna use your bonus action to command Char.
Yes. And then shoot. Sorry, I had it open. I wish I knew how to read. Okay. Oh wait, the hit is 1d4. What is the attack?
The attack, it says, so like, it
I'm
says...
floundering. Sorry.
It's bonus equal to your spell attack modifier. So the damage is 1d4 plus 3, plus your wisdom modifier and slashing damage. And then to hit, you get, it's your spell attack modifier, which you can check in the spell section.
14.
14 to hit?
Yep.
That hits. Roll damage.
Let's go. Alright. D4 plus 3, 7 plus wisdom modifier. Call that 10 damage.
10 damage?
Max damage.
Holy shit. So yeah, you kind of like perch up yourself on a small like tree and try to like, you're kind of holding your legs together on this tree trunk, and you're drawing back your bow, and just for a moment the bark kind of chips and you slip a bit. The bow fires, the arrow sinks right into the mud next to it. Its eyes go wide as Char just dives down and pecks this thing's eye clean off.
Yes.
And bites it.
Go.
Like, it just chucks it in its mouth as it eats it. The giant lizard is going to take its turn to book it the fuck out of there. So it's going to use the dash action, which means it runs 60 feet. But Char gets an AOO, which means that he gets to use the attack action against it.
Cool.
Before it leaves. So It will move 60 feet if it survives this turn.
So is it just Char going then for that attack?
Char rolls the attack. Yeah,
Alright.
it's his reaction.
And
So Char's reaction is just trying to attack it before it leaves the active area.
it is a 18. Wow.
18 to
Yeah.
hit. That fucking hits.
Let's go. All right.
Damage.
Then 8 damage.
8 damage. This thing is limping and like basically on it's on its last breath, but it is alive as it's trying to get away. Initiative order bounces back to you. It's about 90 feet away from you now. Can your short bow reach that?
It says range 80, but then parentheses is 320. What does that mean?
It's disadvantage up to 320.
Yeah. That's right. So you can hit anything up to 80 feet, and you'll have a normal hit to shot. But if you can also hit something from 320 or whatever the second range was but you can try to hit it with disadvantage. Also with ranged weapons, because you're using a ranged weapon, anything that's within 5 feet of you, you get disadvantage of hitting with a ranged weapon.
Got it. I think.
So it's like, it's about like 90-ish feet away from you, so you can use your move to get into that 80 feet range again and attack it again.
All right, I will do that then. I will move and just run up towards him, but still keep a good distance.
Do you do like a cool slide and then fire?
I imagine I'd probably like unintentionally like action hero like jump off of the tree and do like a roll and immediately stance into the shot.
Oh, fuck yeah, rad as hell.
And then
Yeah, that's rad.
so that is a 19 to hit.
That hits. I'm not even gonna make you roll
Let's
damage.
go.
You have 1 HP.
Let's go.
Where are you aiming for this thing?
Um,
What are you trying to like?
I think I'm trying to hit it more towards like the backside, 'cause I feel like the head and everything, I kind of want to keep it more preserved, especially with the delicious bite that Char took out of him.
Right. Okay. Cool. Yeah, you sink it right there, and it falls over dead. I will give you the option. You can try to hunt another one, or you can just call it here and take in the giant lizard, because you can probably only carry 2 at max.
You know what? I think now that we got the flow down, Charo's feeling pretty confident. I haven't taken any damage or nothing, so let's go. Let's get one more in.
Okay, go again. I'm gonna make you do another stealth check to try and get past another one to get another surprise round on it.
Cool. Call it 13.
Passes. Roll to hit with both you and Shar. Let's just
easy.
let's just go with the shit.
I got a 1 to hit for myself, so that's probably not going to do much.
No.
Whoa, wow, okay, and then a nat 20 for Char. Let's go, Char.
Okay, okay, so you just completely flunk it. I'll say for the nat 1, you, like, draw the bow back, and the drawstring just fucking snaps on you and, like, kind of stings your face a bit as the rope slaps you, basically, leaving a light mark. It doesn't do any damage, but you break the bow.
Darn it.
But Char dives in and fucking, like, almost guts this thing. You are going to roll... so how crits work, because you just crit, congratulations.
Thank you.
Is that you roll either, you can choose, either twice the amount of dice that you roll for the attack normally, or you take double the dice value.
Okay. I assume I choose beforehand.
Yeah, you choose now before you see the rules.
I will choose
so you can either choose
2d4 then.
Okay, roll 2d4 and then add all of those numbers together.
Char, you nasty bastard. Both 4s.
What just happened?
So 8, 9, 10, 11.
Oh my god.
14 damage.
14?
14.
You tear this thing to fucking shreds.
Let's go.
It doesn't die yet. But yeah, you fucking tear it. And because you won this stealth check, I messed this up last hunt, but it really didn't matter. You and Char get another action before it
Oh,
goes.
sick. All right. I guess I'll have to run up then because my short bow's broken and try to hit him with my dagger.
Yep, go ahead.
So I will run up to him, and that is a 17 to hit.
That hits. Roll for damage.
All right. 3. It will be 5 damage.
5 damage. You run up, stab this thing, like fucking neck to crotch, basically, like the whole thing. You make sure it doesn't spill any of the guts so you can keep it, but you just tear this thing out and it goes lifeless in an instant. You're trying to be peaceful, I assume. Or at least, like, not make it suffer.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I'm an animal guy, man. I don't like doing this, but I got it.
Yeah, you're an animal guy. Yeah, you take out 2 giant lizards like it's fucking nothing.
Sweet.
You and Char. And now you just have to drag them both back, which is going to spend most of the other day. So you return when the sun starts falling down. It like orange light just kind of envelops the entire sky as you return, kind of hauling 2 giant lizards, just dragging them behind you as they are bigger than like 3 of you.
Oh my gosh.
These are huge creatures, and honestly, even me allowing you to bring 2 was kind of crazy. But we'll say Shar is helping. Shar's flapping his wings.
I mean, Shar carried the weight in the hunt. She might as well.
Actually, she might as well, really. And so you 2 both get back. Rika kind of seems to be locking up all the farmstead stuff and looks over. Oh, you didn't die!
Nope, I'm quite alive.
Exciting. Okay, great. I'll open up the vault and you can. Oh, what do we got? Giant lizards. Great start. That's beautiful. Yeah. Okay. Actually, I am waiting for another guy to finish his hunt. How about this? You go out and go see DeLorean first. Show him the bounty. I'll get everything set up. I still have to get one of the scrolls because I put them all away because I thought you were dead. But now I'll go get it and unlock it back, and I'll call you when I'll give you a holler when everything's good to go. Okay?
Sure. Thanks.
And she kind of points you off to kind of this very different hut that seems to be kind of like that got put up here like at the end of last week. You thought it was just like an addition to the farm, but you see now it's like almost like a military camp, but in one building. It's like this very small military tent that has a campfire like kind of smoking out of it, and you can go there if you wish.
Yes, most certainly. Let me take a look.
Awesome. I'm so glad you do that. It would have been really shitty if you didn't.
Yeah, actually, no, I'm just gonna wait.
Yeah. So you go in. You and Char just dragging these giant lizards in, and you see outside the tent are 2 dead wolves. They seem to be hunted. They have like their throats slit, and then bandaged up to keep the blood inside for some reason. And you see one of your coworkers just come out of the tent. You know him as Nuven. You don't really know what else he does. He seems to be like a white-scaled dragonborn, kind of like lanky and tall. Always seems to be kind of like a little confident, but he seems more jovial when he comes out, and he picks up his wolves and he looks at you. Oh, hey there! How's it going?
Not too bad. Looks like you've been busy.
Yeah, well, I thought I'd finish my hunt for the month real soon. Found a pack of wolves. The dire one ran away, but I got these 2 suckers while they were on the prowl.
Definitely a pretty good haul. I mean, I started a bit small for my own taste, but I mean, got the job done.
Hey, honestly, the most impressive part is bringing them here, right? And he kind of like punches you on the chest, does not wait for a response, and walks past.
All right.
Do you go in?
Yes. Let me take a look.
Yeah. You walk into this camp and you see DeLorean. This like I'm gonna refresh myself on what she looks like because I don't. Does anyone else before cut this out? But does anyone else remember what I described about her?
Unfortunately, no.
Fucking no.
No.
Okay, good. That means I can say whatever I want.
She's hot.
She's hot. She's hot, guys. She's so hot.
Canonically?
Canonically, she probably
Wow.
is pretty attractive to the general populace. Yes. That's my answer. But yeah, she's a half elf. She
tall
has
is
like the elf ears. She's got that kind of like auburn, auburn hair. She's got it like tied up into a ponytail, as she basically is looking like at a war map. It looks like, or like a mock war map that seems to be of the forest. And she's kind of like pinning down areas. She seems to have like put down a little pin, a little bit deep in the forest, and it just has DW on it. She's hunting the Arthur character. But as you come in,
What?
they look up at you and go, "Oh, nice to see you again. Got anything for me?"
Yeah, it's nice to see you as well. And, yep, brought in a couple big lizards.
Oh, like how big?
A couple of me's worth, it would seem.
All right, well, let me take a look and inspect them. I assume you can't take them into the camp because they're too big.
It'd probably be a bit awkward trying to slide them through here, truthfully.
All right. It's here kind of like take one of the daggers that were pinned onto the map, take it out and sheath it back into like this like ankle lock. Also her clothes, I should mention, she is wearing kind of like tighter clothing that seems to be like make sure that nothing gets caught. She seems to be some sort of scout. So she's wearing a lot of like a lot less cloth, but she still has that crimson red to notify you as like House Taylor, but with a black gradient, which is like a darker black than what your clothes are. And she wears like a bunch of leather bands around her hands, arms, and legs. Some are carrying things, some seem to just be full accessories. But yeah, so DeLorean walks out and she kind of lets out like a kind of mocky whistle a little bit. Yeah, all right. So you went for something that doesn't fight back, but they are a good start. Because this is about I believe this is as much pay as the other guy got here, and I was kind of hoping you'd show him up a little bit. But it's your second week, right?
Yeah, it's I thought I'd start a little smaller, get the confidence built a little bit, and then probably really show out a bit more next time.
Yeah, well, I gotta say, the places you attacked are great, because then we can keep a lot of this. I don't know much about, like, the butchering and all that, but this is really good, and I do appreciate it, because this will make it so that a lot of the armor that we can make out of this is a lot better. So, I'm not gonna pay you extra, but I will give you congratulations.
Well, praise is worth its weight in gold to me, I suppose.
Wonderful. I can't wait to see what you hunt next. And she pulls out like a coin purse and starts flipping through coins, and she hands you 4 silver.
Nice. Wow. All right. That was a non-canonical nice.
Wow. Nice.
Wow, Mrs., you really mean it?
I can keep it. But when you go back to Rika, you are owed 1 silver for the broken bow.
Ah, yeah, that's fair.
It's hard to replace that kind of stuff, you know? It's a whole string.
The whole darn thing.
It's a whole darn string. And with that, we will move back. You finished your hunt for this month. Congratulations, you don't have to do it again. Please mark that down somewhere, in case I forget to. Actually, speaking of, I will mark that down right now.
I also, for my notes for DeLorean, I put DeLorean House Taller, parentheses, Awooga. So.
Great.
Just thought that needed to be said.
That's so sick.
Only the most important note taking on the podcast.
That's so sick. That's awesome.
Only the most important stuff.
Yeah, okay, we are going to zoom out from the hunt, and actually, we'll zoom out from the hunt, that's work done, and we'll go back kind of like in time a little bit to worship. Moof does another sermon, and you all have your time to discuss with each other now. You're all in the sanctum, that's what I called it, and you all get a chance to kind of communicate with each other right here.
I'm immediately gonna go up to Nox, and Korrey just looks at Nox and goes, can I tell you something kind of embarrassing?
Sure.
I forgot the name of the mine dude that we're supposed to be here to murk. What's his name again? I forgot that I was supposed to be looking for him last week.
I probably have this written down somewhere on character. I don't remember out of character.
Was it
so do
Vismith?
any of you fucks write notes?
Was it Blur Tusk and Vismith? That's the 2 enemies I have.
I think it's Blur Tusk.
Do any of you fucking guys write
I
notes?
just said I wrote notes.
I
I
do.
wrote Awooga.
Not.
Oh,
Not
right. You're right. That's on me.
I'm gonna write Blur Tusk.
I don't know if Blur... Yeah, but literally Korrey is just like, the smartest person I know, I need you to remember the name for me. And then I can maybe start looking for him like I'm supposed to. But I forgot last week. I'm sorry.
DM, help me
It
out
is
here.
Blur Tusk that is working in the mines. Your other target,
yeah,
since
I guess
someone
I'll
has
just...
to write down. You are correct, Akka. It is...
Wait,
Ha!
I did
Mr.
write notes.
Wrote note taker. Darn.
Yeah.
I do have notes. I just forgot to look at them.
Oh, cool. Yalara Vismith is the second target, who works as the refiner in the refinery.
In the refinery, Blur Tusk works in the mine.
Yes.
I don't remember
Yeah,
being
like-
given targets.
Look
That can't
for
be
this
true.
guy.
That was like the whole point of the first session.
I'm joking. I'm
I
joking.
swear
was
to God.
Yolara, what was the last name?
Fuck. I'll put in general.
Blur Tusk. That's his name. Blur Tusk. Look for Blur Tusk.
Okay. Blur Tusk. All right. Well, thank you for keeping track of that. Also, just let me know if you need me to like beat anybody up. That's kind of why I'm here.
Of course. If I need the services, I will let you know. Hey DM, do I know my work schedule yet at this point?
You
Like where I'm going?
Yes, you do.
I will let you know my work, which sucks, but just how it is. I will be having to travel to the mines at some point. Let me know if there's anything you need. I've examined the carts, and there's like a couple little pockets I can get some things into.
Well, there might be something I want to get out of the mine. I need a weapon, and those pickaxes are pretty good weapons.
Might be too big.
I do have a bit of information for you all.
Yes.
I may have found where our stuff is stashed.
Oh.
Excellent.
So where's our stuff at?
It's outside of... It's on the crust, apparently, in a special holding place they have.
So not in the city.
No, I'm afraid not.
Well, that makes it easier, I would assume.
Yes and no. Outside the city's a big place.
Oh, so you don't have like a pinpointed location yet?
No, I just have a general idea.
Certainly.
If one of us could get outside the city and take a look around, it might make things a bit easier.
I think our best bet for that would be Scelra.
Yeah, that's just what I was thinking.
I was trying to allude towards that. I'm glad you caught on.
Thanks.
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely take a look next time I head outside to do a hunt, but do we have any more info on it other than just the fact that a place exists?
I had a name, which I didn't remember how to spell, so I didn't write it down properly.
Would you like me to tell you?
I would appreciate it.
It's called the Embrace of Peace.
Did you spell peace, P-I-E-C?
I did.
Oh my God.
I'm a little silly.
Just a little funny today.
Little goofy, silly guy.
It's the Embrace of Peace, apparently.
Alrighty. It sounds like there might be some sort of symbolic thing that'll be outside it, so with that alone, I'll work on that information.
Hopefully it'll be easy to find. If you find it, then just let me know where, and I can go get all of our stuff, probably.
Alright, well, that'd definitely be nice, so I'll take a look.
I'll make you. Can you guys just all make me a general perception check? This is more so like throughout the week to see if you heard anything about like the crust or the Embrace of Peace. Like, what do those things mean?
22.
Yes.
13.
I got a 13.
Hey!
213.
Oh my god, twinsies!
17.
Now we got a
17.
kiss.
True, come here.
Korrey and Valsic. So I'll say like, the two of you, one of you have heard about what the crust is, and one of you have heard about what the Embrace of Peace is. Korrey, you probably would have heard what the Embrace is, because during like some small break, like before travel back, you would have heard about a couple guys trying to like get their stuff back from the Embrace of Peace. Basically, you just hear, "Yeah, well, I was trying to get my claim for this year, but there's too many right now, so I have to check back in about a month. And then even then, it's a maybe, but once I get my claim, I'm going to be taking the day off in a couple weeks." So there is some sort of like, at least you can get a claim to ask for your stuff back in some form. You know that.
Yeah, okay.
Would you press these guys on it, or are you just like eavesdropping?
Actually, yeah, I think Korrey would say something. He would go, how do you approach this? He would hear the Embrace of Peace, And you go, "Well, if I wanted to get my stuff back, where would I go to fill out one of those claim things?"
Oh, well, to get one, you have to basically, you have to talk to one of like the superior, usually a house member, and then they'll contact the Embrace of Peace. You get one claim a year, basically. Well, you get one trip a year to the crust. A lot of people use them for their like a lot of people who come in through immigration use it for their trip down to the crust to get to the Embrace of Peace so that they can make their claim to try and get their stuff back. And so you'd ask for your 1 day to go there, and then you'd have to make sure that you get it all done in the day of, and you have to be back by worship the next day. But then the claim takes, well, you can't look back at the claim until next year when you get your next day. So it takes a while, but yeah, you could usually get your stuff back as long as it's none of its weapons. I'm trying to get a pendant back. It has like a small enchantment just to make sure it doesn't get rusted. And they were like, oh, it's a magic item, it's got to be taken. But I'm trying to get my claim in to receive it back because it was from my aunt.
Oh, well, I hope you're able to get that back. That sounds very complicated. Literally, most of that has gone straight over Korrey's head. He just goes, "Oh, it's complicated."
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Shit, there's
But
steps.
he's also, when he mentions the pendant, Korrey just kind of starts playing with his little necklace. But he doesn't press it any further. He's like, okay, I don't think it's gonna happen.
Okay. I'll say that you could like basically garble as much as you can to like during one of the worships, so you would all kind of like get a very vague idea of whatever fucking Korrey tries to say.
Yeah. I'm not metagaming Korrey being stupid that much, but just know, like, if I'm saying, hey, I fill you guys all in, it's still in the what kind of voice.
Yeah.
So
he then he was like he did he said, well, like, the crust, and I was like, pie, but like that's not what it is.
Pie, yeah. This is what it is.
There was at least like
Yeah.
2 steps, two more than I was anticipating.
And then with Val 6, you'd kind of hear like a bunch of kind of like the house claw members would start talking about their trip back to the crust to finish like the perfect rehearsal, especially with the directors and stuff. And so you kind of figure out through and through, like kind of like sneaking through conversation and hearing stuff. Basically, the crust is where all of the house members live and operate. All the hero class are meant to like exist here. So all of your like coworkers that are member of House Nahale, they go to the crust every day or every night after work.
I see.
Great.
It also seems to be basically the border surrounding the city.
Okay.
And you can also relay that to your crew.
I will indeed. In great detail, with much exaggeration.
Yeah. You lie about 2 or 3
Of course.
things, but they never know what it is.
I tell them that actually I didn't overhear the information, but I stole a book from the director that contained all this information.
The book just happened to burn
Could
up
we
in his
have that
house,
book?
and it
Yeah. I burned it afterwards to make sure that they didn't know that I took it.
What about other information that could have been in there?
I skimmed it all.
Yeah, and what else?
Nothing of relevance currently.
Currently, it could be. What we have will do, I suppose.
Okay.
So, are we gonna try and get our stuff back?
Well, I certainly would prefer my items of value returned to me.
Yeah, I'd like my focus. I had to go buy a bunch of random materials to do any kind of spell casting.
Speaking of, actually, one last thing, Nox, because you guys were talking about like who could go outside of the borders. Nox, depending on what orders you have for the week, you do get orders to go like to the like outside or to like houses areas. Like you send weapons to army platoons. You also get like spell scrolls from the crust. I forgot to mention that part when you guys were talking about like, oh, who could go where. Sometimes if you get a delivery to that area, you could go there.
Right. Yeah, I guess I will tell people that. Yeah, I have the capability of going to this crust area. It kind of is up in the air, though. It depends on what kind of jobs are being offered at my workplace for the week. But judging from the last 2 weeks of work, we're able to trade, so I could very easily get jobs in that direction. Go team! Aha!
So with this information,
Oh my
do you guys want to do anything, or
No,
do you
there's
make
nothing to
plans?
do with it currently. We need more information.
All right.
Yeah.
So, do you guys want to discuss anything else in the during worship, or do we want to move on?
I think we're good. I'm good.
You're good. You're good.
I'm so good.
Okay, then we will move on to some minor scenes. I'll ask anyone if they want to do anything specific in a moment, but I do have a couple things set up in a way.
Take a long rest.
Yeah, everyone, you do not get to take a long rest because now we're actually going through the week and doing scenes. So you are stuck the way you are, baby, until the very end. But
Great.
you don't have. Does anyone plan on sneaking out at the end of this week?
No.
I still need to find if there are like ravens that are endemic to this area. So I need to keep making those checks.
Okay, sounds good. But no sneaking out checks yet, or do you think you're going to sneak out tonight, Nox, like at the end of this week?
I might, depending if ravens are endemic to this area.
Sounds good. Okay. We are going to move.
I might also sneak out, but it's going to depend on how these scenes go.
Sounds good. Then we are going to move back all the way to the mines. I'll kind of tell you this. Korrey, you've been kind of like invited by Mala and like her kind of crew to like basically have drinks once you guys come back from.
Oh my god. Korrey is living for this.
Mala's kind of like talking to you a little bit in the break. Like once we go back down after lunch, do you want to go get some drinks in the evening? Maybe, shoot the shit. We can learn about everyone a little bit more.
Yeah, fuck yes. That sounds great. I've been dying for people to ask me for drinks secretly this whole time. So, you will see me there.
Hell yeah. Well, let's just hope that we do good work for today then. Because, honestly, I've been a little tired, and that's never good. I've been getting good sleep.
Oh. I'm sorry to hear that.
No. Don't fret about it, Korrey. Don't even think about it. But yeah, just man. Usually I'm used to this, but I don't know. And Mala kind of like even just saying that, you can tell that kind of Mala's just like saying what she's thinking as she's thinking it. She has no reaction to anything that she's saying, and she's barely registering that she's talking, and then she just gets back up and gets ready to get off her break and work.
Yeah, I think as I watch Mala kind of go back to work, I think the thing that is really getting to Korrey, like I said as a joke, but he really doesn't feel pain much anymore. That's like a whole part of his barbarian thing. But like he can still feel muscle fatigue, and I don't think he's had muscle fatigue like this since he was starting his like weapons training with his father.
Yeah, this is like really rough and specific work, I think, for Korrey.
Yes. Like he's like when Mala's like, I'm tired, like Korrey is sitting there going like, yeah, I can feel, like, I know my body, I work out all the time, this is insane.
Yeah. So you get like during one of your work shifts, you get actually placed next to someone new. Usually you're kind of on your own, like taking out this cast, and you're specified in a specific area. But there's just this huge like vein of it where it's pretty much enough to fill your quota and then some. So you're next to someone else who's this kind of like thin, like kind of lean built human woman with curly hair that kind of goes over her eyes, and she is wearing purple clothes, and you see that like on the back of her like kind of like tricep area, she has like a hole ripped from her shirt, and you can see that mark of Yolanda on her. And she's kind of like got her sleeves rolled up, and you see where her joints meet, and like also you can kind of see like as she's like swinging with the pickaxe, her shirt kind of flies up a little bit, and you can see that her like patches of her skin have gone pale white. But she seems very excited, and she's just like picking in. And once you like take your blind your sheath off so that you can kind of see where you are, she looks over to you and waves. Howdy! Good to see a new face.
Hi. My name's Korrey. You can call me KJ. What's your name?
I'm Rila Berman.
Rila Berman.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's really nice to meet you. I haven't really seen many new faces other than on breaks. Is the quota higher this week?
If it is, well, that just means we have to do more work, and we have to show that the ones up top can't be slacking, you know? And she just starts ripping into the cast. You see her kind of shake her arm and kind of pat one of the patches of like white skin. I don't mind too much if there's always, usually when there's an increase, it's because the war is going bad. So we're, think of it as helping the troops out, doing what we can. As a member of the Punity, I really try to do the best I can. Like, I would love to be on the front lines, but they never allowed it. So I'm doing what I can here.
I suppose that's very noble of you. And hearing her talk about the troops and like supporting the troops, there's just like, God, Korrey's insides are like starting to scream at him. There's just like, oh God, he's fighting back rage at this very moment. So he just looks at her and like kind of looks at that flaking white, like her flaking white skin, and I'm sorry if this is rude. You don't have to answer me at all. I just what happened to your skin? I've seen a couple people who've had things like that, but what happened to the skin?
Oh, this? Yeah, no, it's just cast sickness. As a member of the Punity, we are more resistant to it. So that's why I personally, some of the others don't, but I volunteer myself to not take any of the serums that you all drink beforehand, because as a member of the Punity, and she kind of like shows up her like elbow. She picks up her elbow and taps on the mark of the torn like where the torn clothing is. She goes, Yolanda blessed us to make sure that the cast sickness can't get to us as much. So I do my part to make sure that everyone, especially those, and she kind of like points at you, the way more muscularly built person that has like the con stat of 15 or something. Someone like you, to make sure that you don't get sick from the cast, and everyone can afford for the serums, and especially the houses can, because apparently they cost a lot to make. So I don't, since I'm a little more resistant, sure, I'll get a few beauty marks, but that's not too bad, don't you think? I mean, I think it's very nice.
Yeah, that is really nice. It's just you're taking on a lot of sacrifice.
That's okay. I mean, I'm here, and so I think it's only right for me to sacrifice a little bit, don't you think?
Yeah, but it feels like this place will take everything you have to offer.
Well, if they need to take everything, that means that they don't have a lot, and it's not fair for me to have a lot when they don't, right? So that's why I gotta keep going. Oh, I'm way behind quota, and she sorry, I would love to talk.
Yeah.
We maybe on break I'll see you. And she just starts ripping into this, and you hear, like, your passive perception is pretty high, isn't it?
Let me get you a number for my passive perception. It's a 14.
While you hear like the obvious like loud echo of the pick hitting ore, something else, like just for a moment, you hear like the crack of glass, and it's emanating from Rila for just a moment, and you see like as soon as that you hear that, her leg almost buckles a little bit, but she keeps picking. After that, you don't hear it again.
Oh. All right.
And we will zoom out from here. Unless you have anything else you want to do, Micah.
Nope. Just Korrey's blood is boiling.
He's
Like
so
he goes
pissed.
back and he just goes. He just like
A little
cleaves
bit angry.
right through the thing. Like he doesn't even have to go into.
Maybe
a
I should have
rage, he
given you
just, like,
advantage
gives,
on
like-
your work checks after. Maybe I should have had that scene beforehand, so you would have advantage.
No, he does not go into a rage there. For the record.
No, I know, but I probably would have given you for like lore reasons at this point.
Yeah. All right.
But we are gonna go out to the theater, the amphitheater of Hollowed Song.
Woo!
We're back, baby. We're back. We're back at the theater.
We're so back.
We're so back.
We're so back.
We're so back. We're so back. We're so back. We're so back. We're so back. And like on the theater deck, probably not what you call it, on the stage. That's the word for it.
The theater
The
deck,
theater
my
deck.
favorite.
Yeah. During a small break, all the backstage crew are like sipping water and everything. Valsik, are you with people like talking, or are you by yourself?
What do the groups of people look like?
There's like a lot of the rune people, which is like a small group of people that are like, from what you've noticed, are like arcane like noobs is the best way I can put it. Like they have magical talent, or they at least have read a book, but they're really low on magical potential, at least without being trained. They would take a couple years to like really even become level 1 wizards, right? Or like people who aren't like using their magic to their greatest potential. They're kind of talking shop basically by themselves, discussing like how they get their power from, what they try to do, like a bunch of kind of magical jabber job, whatever. Then there's Purter, who's like the stage manager. He's like kind of your boss. He's talking with a bunch of other people, basically discussing plans for the show, discussing possible productions in the future, talking about his past productions, kind of shooting the shit. And then there's all like the actors and more like the house claw people that are all like by themselves. They're off the stage. They're kind of like murmuring to each other. It seems that like most of the backstage and most of like the people in your coworkers don't even bother trying to interact with them.
Oh, how much do I want to make a scene?
Well, it is Valsik.
It is Valsik. It is.
How much do you want to lose
Valsik.
pay today is the real question.
I already added the pay to my inventory. You gave it earlier.
I can make you lose it.
You really should change the order in which you do these things.
Yeah, we're working on it. We're learning.
I
Dance, entertainer boy, dance.
am gonna go make a scene. I'm gonna go talk with them.
Okay. So you go over to the House Claw people. They seem to be talking like about their next, like their roles and stuff. And you're walking down, and so the House Claw people, a lot of them are wearing blue that is like it's royal blue. They're wearing royal blue. Oh fuck! Did I describe the House Talor person is wearing red because she wears blue? She wears navy blue. I'm a fool. I just assume army means red because I'm stupid. I made this game.
Damn. Yeah, you sure
Holy
did.
fuck, dude.
So
That's
DeLorean has blue on and not red.
navy blue, yes. I'll just run this down. House Claw wears royal blue. House Talor wears navy blue, and House Nahale wears teal. And so, like,
These guys like blue.
clothes determine like your role, or like the colors you wear determine your kind of like role in society. Basically, it's an easy way to know how they are. And some of the House Claw members are wearing like full-on royal blue clothings, while some of them are wearing like Harlequin patterned pants. And the only one with pinstripe clothing is the director himself.
I vibe with it.
You can figure out that this seems to be some sort of hierarchy without having to say it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like they seem to like, it's almost like you get promoted if you get weirder patterns on your body. And so all the Claw members that are wearing like full blue look at you and almost like they look happy to a point, but they're also look very confused why you're showing up here. But the lead, the one who's playing the coward, Tallulah, looks over to you. He's wearing a Harlequin like patterned shirt, and he goes, Oh, that's the one I wanted to see. I remember you. And he like immediately grabs like a cup of ale, and like an extra cup of ale, and like kind of slaps it into your chest as he puts his arm around you and walks with you.
Well,
Now you are a messenger sent from Yolanda herself, I would have to imagine, because you are brilliant, my friend. Can I talk shop with you a little bit? Can I discuss things?
oh, any time, of course.
Sorry, no introductions. We're just going straight into business. I'm so sorry. Tallulah Hotster. You may have heard of me. I don't know how. You seem very new to this area, so I don't know if you've heard of me. But I've been the lead in a few plays nowadays.
Well, I can't say I haven't heard it. I have heard of you. It's definitely a name I'm committing to memory.
Wonderful, wonderful. Yes, good to see you. I want to say just thank you so much for your help last week. I was, frankly, hungover. And your little stint did help a lot. Thankfully, the director didn't see. He's kind of a stickler. He tries to make sure that the arcane is only used for effects, not on people, but whatever.
Oh, a little bit of a booster every now and then doesn't hurt.
Of course. Now, I think our break's almost over, but I really am interested to pick your mind. You seem like a natural at this. So, I was thinking I might stay late and, stick around in Scelra for a bit. And I know you have a tavern or something, some sort of brewery. Would you mind meeting there? After dark?
I would frankly love to.
Lovely. Well, it seems that, Jaleska's starting to yell again, so we gotta go. But, see you soon. And he,
Indeed.
he just chugs the entire, you now find out this is wine, and he just, dunks an entire cup's worth and pitches it into the stands, and just starts running back to his, post. Is there anything else you want to do in the amphitheater now?
Well, I got the interaction I wanted, so... I'm gonna go check in with my boss.
Cool. Yeah, you check in with Perter. What are you looking for?
I'm gonna go find him, and when we're getting set up for when we're between acts. Yeah. Proto.
Yeah. What's up, man?
I just had a few bits of insight. I was wondering if I could get looked over by you. I figured since my current status has me so low, it'd be best to run things by you.
Don't act like you're at the bottom of the barrel. There'll be a new guy eventually. But, even people at the bottom have
I
great
by no
ideas.
means intend to stay here long.
Oh, good. Well, yeah, we need a real go-getter. What's your ideas? Shoot them by me.
Well, I've been thinking that some of our special effects are lacking a little. I myself came here with a bit of a bag of tricks, and while I understand that I'm not allowed to use them, I was wondering if we may use some in the performance.
Oh, I can't disagree with you that the effects are kind of lacking. Guys that got on the arcane work today, or this set, are... Well, I'll be nice and say that they're new. But you're saying that you got tools in the Embrace, I assume?
Indeed, a little bag of tricks.
That's going to be really hard to swing by. But I can see what we can do. If you can convince Jaleska that the scenes will need it, then I'm sure he will go in the Embrace himself, and he'll probably steal the damn thing if he doesn't get his way.
Well, would you mind helping me get the initial few words in? He doesn't seem to want to talk to me all that much.
I'll bring it up. I will, I'll bring it up with him, and I'll see what, he thinks. If, most likely he'll probably panic and want them, on the last week before the show, so you might have to wait till then, but you know how to use them, so I'm sure that we'll get...
Let me tell you, they will make it a showstopper.
Listen, I was skeptical of you at first, because, the ego thing, but you're pulling your weight. I'll take a chance for you, alright? I'll bring it up with him once he's done for tonight, and I'll let him stew in it, alright?
I did promise you my ego was well-founded.
So far, you haven't fucked up. Let's keep it that way, alright?
Agreed.
Great. Alright. I think, my lord needs some help with the runes. Could you go do that?
On it.
Sick. And he would give you a thumbs up. We're going to zoom back out. Nox, would you like any info to seep through? Would you like to do anything on your when you're available to spread some messages throughout, or even possibly steal some stuff?
I don't know. I don't know what we really need going into this. Oh, you know what? I actually do think I know something. I think we're gonna need a map.
A map?
I think that would be good. So if there's like a map of the country like being sold at the market, that would be good.
You can't find any maps of the country on sale.
Damn,
but
what's that supposed to mean?
You could probably find some. You know that like the Nuruk holds scrolls, and stuff like that. Like a lot of scrolls. They seem to have a bunch of stuff, and you have like maybe peeked at one during worship where like they're kind of looking over, and they seem to have a world map.
I don't know if that'll do. I'm trying to find specifically a map of the country so we can easily get to the crust and we know where the things are.
I will just say you probably have one in your house. I'll say that because you have a city map for sure in your house. So I'll say you have like probably like a country map.
Okay. Though that makes everything very easy then.
It does.
I don't have to do any kind of a robbery.
No robbery this time. Sad.
I'm just trying to think. Where does Scelra work?
Scelra Vismuth works as like quality control and refinement.
Okay. Do I know where she's stationed?
In the crust. You know, she's in like the capital, which is like Scelra, where you are. But it seems like Scelra is set up as two different areas. It is this like kind of city area, and then the crust around it.
Mm-hmm.
I believe the city that you're in is like Savior's Valley. There's like Savior's Valley, and there's the crust, which is kind of like the border around it.
Okay. I think I did just come up with something big to do then, or something important that I think I want to do is I kind of just want to find where I could possibly figure out the schedules of these people, like not just of the two targets we have, but of like all these super important people, because there's got to be some kind of location where that information's being stored.
Not in Savior's Valley. At least, like, not for Vismuth. It seems that, like, pretty much the only time that the houses interact with Savior's Valley is when Cain gets on the runes for the, like, talks with Cain and for the shows. Vismuth seems to be, like, completely separate from Savior's Valley. But I will, since you're, like, kind of, like, doing deliveries for the Blue Flame Cave this week, I will allow you to make a perception check to see if you can catch Blur Tusk and see if you can figure out what he kind of does.
Yeah, I'll do that, I suppose.
I'd also like you to make me a history check.
Okay, which one first?
Your choice.
Okay, perception first. 11?
11?
Yeah.
You catch sight of
He's a
big
guy.
men. There's a lot of big men in
Oh,
like,
fuck yeah. There's a lot of big men.
It's made for a lot of people with a lot of muscle and like a lot to offer for the Blue Flame Cave. That you have to harvest a lot of cast. But because you haven't really been given a description of the person, you see just a lot of big men, and none of them seem like super more important than others. And it's been like 2 weeks, so I don't know if you can really figure out the color coding thing yet. Like, there's a lot of purples, there's a lot of blacks, there's some reds.
No, probably not.
Yeah, there's like a couple reds or a couple blues. It's very strange.
Probably not. But I did also get 13 on the history.
As you're going through the streets, you feel something strange. Like, you're going through the alleys, you've gotten your stuff, and now you're kind of like riding through these roads, these very stiff, stern roads and streets.
Mm-hmm.
And you feel a sense of deja vu.
Oh, great.
Like, you feel something is like clawing to try and like get out and like reallocate itself with your memory bank, but it just slips away. And we'll say that actually happened when you were doing the delivery for Blue Flame Cave, so like that kind of like slip in memory just made you lose focus, and that's why the crash happened.
Okay. Is there a place in particular that happened at, or is it just the city?
Just like it was kind of like almost a creeping feeling, just like constantly going through these areas. Like over the last week, it just finally like kind of culminated in this like near epiphany, but it just faded away.
Damn.
Every week you can make this check again, and it's a DC 15. We'll make that clear now.
Okay. I don't know. I don't think I really have anything to do other than just my job,
Yeah,
I suppose. I didn't really get the okay from everybody else if they wanted me to switch my position for the next week. So,
Well, you can discuss that at the start of this next week, so that'll be fine.
yeah, I'm just chilling. I'm just doing my stuff.
Okay, cool.
We've kind of got. I feel like it's just like we've kind of got the information of what we need to do next. So we just need to go and do it.
Yeah, I would agree. That seems to be it. Like you can discuss, like everyone here can ask about the Embrace of Peace and like what it looks like. Like there's a lot of people in the city. A lot of people have tried to make claims to get their stuff back. They could probably give you a like kind of rundown on the look of the Embrace of Peace.
I suppose that would probably be a good idea. Am I allowed to like? Okay, so is this building just by itself?
Which one?
The Embrace of Peace.
You don't know.
I don't know. Not even Volsik's description?
From Volsik's description of the... Volsik's description was of the crust. He knew about the crust. Which, like, you would know, as a description, it's like this giant wall city. Pretty much. Like, it surrounds this... Like, it surrounds the area. But it's far enough where you can't actually see it. Like, you can kind of see the borders basically, like, barely with the sheath on.
Great.
So it's like this kind of giant circular city that seems to have all of the houses, like, housing, some sort of food market, some sort of, like, own kind of, like, trade empire going on inside of it. And it's all built inside this giant wall surrounding the city. So if the Embrace of Peace is in the crust, it's probably in the crust.
Great. It's a bit complicated. Yeah, I suppose I'll ask about how it looks.
Sure. Just kind of give me a perception or a persuasion check, whatever's higher.
Both are the same.
Then tell me what you're doing to tell me like how you're trying to get information.
Perception 17. I think I'm just gonna try and eavesdrop on some people.
Yeah. Okay.
Probably not people that are trying to make claims or are making claims, but more so people along the lines of like actually know what they're talking about.
Okay, so maybe like try to get in with a Nuruk or with like maybe some of the house members that you can try to like claim, like get a gleam from.
Well, just like if they're like maybe walking through the market, I can like kind of follow them closely. Well, not closely, but follow them somewhat behind and listen in on their conversation.
Okay, are you trying to like? So you're trying to go for the like bigger wigs? I will make this a harder check if you do that.
Yeah, it's a perception.
Yes, but I'm gonna make you do an additional check since you're following them and trying to like eavesdrop.
Okay, man.
Your perception check succeeds. You will get the information.
Yeah.
I need you to make a stealth check.
Oh, I'm good at that!
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
An onion.
Fuck! I got an 8.
An 8. Let me check to see if this thing's wisdom is dog shit. You'd be,
yeah, probably not.
Shocked to know it's not. So you're like walking up. You're kind of like following this guy behind, and a Nuruk patrol kind of like is just standing watch. It's like, you hear about the next auction going on in the Embrace? Yeah. Apparently it's pretty exciting. You know, loads of new stuff, everything going on. Yeah, well, you know, I heard that they souped up the vault. Apparently there's been a couple break-ins recently, so they got extra defenses put in.
Son
like,
of a bitch.
I don't know, 5 months ago? That's not recently. What are you fucking talking about? Hey, whoa! Time is linear. Or relative, or something, man. What's your problem? And then, like, as they're talking, it's just like, you can tell that they see you. Or, like, their unsheathed eyes, like, the milky whites. You can almost feel, like, a pin drop as you see a black dot that's almost, like, minuscule, like a pepper flake, pin in on you. And these bone gauntlets that they're wearing. Like they open their palms up and they look over to you. Are you following us?
How quickly do I notice that they've noticed me?
It takes you a quick minute because you got
A minute?
not like a whole minute. I'm using not like a literally 60 seconds, but like figuratively a minute. Like it takes you like you are like honing in. They stop talking. You're like, oh, why'd they stop talking? And then you look up and you realize that they're already looking at you.
Okay, and we're in the market, right?
Yeah. Well, they are not talking in the market. They went outside the market to talk about this because they were obviously talking about something that civvies shouldn't hear.
Alright, how am I gonna get out of this? I mean, I guess I have to lie to them. I'm just gonna keep walking, I think, just in their direction.
Make me a deception check.
And not really, like, paying attention to them. Mm-hmm. Or I'm gonna stop paying attention to them.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god, dude. I got a 10.
10?
I can't roll for shit. What's going on?
I need you to make me a wisdom save.
Hold on. Let me see how this works. I need to see if I have to declare this before or after I make the check.
Do you have something to give you a bonus?
I can give myself advantage with Wayfarer.
Wayfarer?
But I don't know how it works.
Is that like a class thing?
No, it's my background.
Oh. Wayfarer? He's using a background.
It doesn't say.
Let me just look at it.
It doesn't. Okay, I mean, it doesn't. Technically, rules as written doesn't say that I have to call it beforehand.
Is it because you get the lucky feat, or is what?
Yeah, it's lucky.
Oh, yeah, you just get to reroll it then.
Okay, because I'm not taking the fucking 7, bro. Oh my god, the 10 is still better. What the fuck?
Okay.
Alright.
So you...
Wisdom saving throw.
So you fail? Is that what I'm hearing?
I fail so hard. I got a 7 and a 5. Like, as rolled.
7, 5? Okay, make me a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Watch this be awful, too. I got a 19.
19? Okay, so he yells stop, and you feel like there was supposed to be a magical effect on you. You broke through it, but he did just tell you to stop.
I'm kind of looking at it. What?
Sorry to bother you.
What's the matter?
I was making sure that you hadn't heard anything you shouldn't have.
Heard what? Like from the market?
Don't play dumb with me. You
are
not to say a word of this to anybody. Isn't that right?
Of our I mean, sure. I don't. There's not really much of a story to tell here.
What do you do?
Work at the delivery people, the horses.
1 day's worth of pay.
And the carriages and stuff. What?
Hand it over.
Oh, you want me to? I'm confused. Is that like the punishment here? That's kind of strange.
No, I'm being kind. You didn't hear anything.
Yeah.
And if you didn't hear anything, you're comfortable with losing a couple coin. Or you can lose your life.
Your logic seems flawed, but I suppose. How much is 1 day? It's 2 silver, right?
No, it's 1 silver, I believe.
1 silver? Okay. Oh, I almost gave myself 100 silver. Great.
That would have been awesome.
I kind of flick it. I like flick it in the air towards him.
He catches it. Yeah.
Just a little lost, that's all.
Yeah. You look unique. I'll remember you.
Right.
So, you've gotten your information. It did cost a little bit of money.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck that guy. What's his
Fuck
fucking
that
problem?
guy, actually.
What's his fucking problem, man? What's his goddamn problem? And then, with that, we are going to zoom out. And we are going to zoom back into the evening at the tavern. There are 2 different parties here. I will also say, I believe, Shiro, you can come to the bar if you wish to.
Sure. Why not? Party time.
Fuck it.
Party time.
Do I have the option to hang out with Korrey? Because that's probably like the most friendly person I have of the group.
If Korrey wants you there, yeah.
Korrey?
Yeah, yeah, you can hang out with me.
Sick. You can introduce me to all your friends you've met in the mines.
Well, yeah, we'll see if I don't know all of their names.
That's alright, I'm bad with names too. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, so you go down to the Sip of Salvation.
Huh. That's a sick name.
So Shiro, Korrey, and Valsic, you'd be at the Sip of Salvation. Nox, you'd be working at this time, I believe, on evenings.
I think so. Let me take a look at where did I put the schedule?
Oh wait, if it's evenings, I'm supposed to be working also.
Oh, then you'd be hunting. Is it evenings? Yeah.
Yep. I'm working.
Yeah. Ah, JK, see you later.
Actually, it's
Corey, have fun.
Shiro like turns to dust.
I'll have a
right
drink
next
for
to
you, Shiro.
I just Thanos snap
I'll have a
out of
drink for you.
existence.
That was a simulacrum.
Thank you.
Of Shiro. It's fucked up.
Oh no, simulacrums have such a sad life. They can't regain spell slots.
It was a clone. Dead. And so, Korrey and Valsic, you are here on two different occasions, two separate reasons to be there. But we'll say that Korrey probably got there first, a little earlier, with Mala and Jack, and also their other friend that you don't recognize. The only reason you remember Jack is because Mala said, "Oh, hey, what's up, Jack?" when he came in here. But Mala came with the other guy, so now you have no idea who it is, and you're too afraid to ask at this point.
No, shit.
Social anxiety strikes
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, so I do know Mala's name. So I'm just saying her name out loud, like I'm doing the thing where I'll be like, "Hey Mala,"
Hello,
like
Mala.
proving that I.
Oh, what is that,
Hello,
Mala?
Mala. Yeah.
So Malka sits down with like kind of a whole jar, not jar, a cup of ale, and has her like legs kind of hooked up on the booth. She is like totally invading Jack's space, and the other guy's next to you that you still don't know the name of, and she just starts sipping. He goes, "Good week of work, yeah. I mean, I had a good time. How about you, Korrey?"
I mean, it felt like work to me. But I've never
Getting
minded.
used to it?
You could say I'm getting used to it, but I've never minded hard work. You know,
Yeah, they fucked up the
your
quota,
muscles
I
get
think.
sore.
You know,
Oh.
they keep the numbers down in one of the offices, but probably had a cave in or something. But you know, extra work don't mean much to me. You get paid the same.
Yeah. Well, I'm just happy that we're back now, and I can let my muscles rest a little. And then I just take a sip of the ale. And is the ale good? Is it bad? Is
Strong.
it strong?
It's
Okay.
strong.
That I could deal with. I can take
Yeah,
strong.
it's strong. Is it good? No. Is it strong? Yeah. It's like its purpose is to get you drunk, and that's it.
Great. I take a big swig, and I just say, and I kind of before I take a big swig, put it up, and I just say, well, I suppose to hard work and to us, and try and get a toast going
I don't mind
for
that.
the people.
To hard work and to us. And she kind of like crashes into your drink and takes a swig herself. Jack and the other guy also indulge.
Okay. First off, is the other guy cute?
Hell yeah.
I'm sitting next to him.
Like,
okay. This is
He's fine. I mean, like,
okay. Is he cute for Reyna? Like, you know how different
well,
cities
it's
have
not
different.
like it's not like a city
attractiveness
thing because
skills.
like I would say that Mala is like pretty objectively hot. This guy's just kind of like mediocre. Like he has a good build going on, but his face is
Good enough for
his
me.
face is not really like doing anything. He has kind of like basic hair. He looks incredibly normal. But he looks like an office
okay.
worker if that office worker like decided to get jacked for a summer.
Okay, I immediately... No, I'm not going to do that. I was going to do
Do
a
it.
really shitty player thing of immediately falling for the character you hadn't prepped
Yeah,
for.
for sure.
No, do it. Please.
Yeah, fuck it. I like normal. I turn to the guy next to me and I go, I'm really sorry. I'm kind of bad with names, but I'm Korrey. What's your name?
Oh, no problem at all. Yeah, I'm Sbeve.
What's up, Sbeve? Yeah, man.
It's like
Yeah, man,
Steve, and they just wrote it down wrong. And okay, it's fine.
Sbeve. Okay.
The T and the B are so far away from from each other on the keyboard.
No,
That's
my
it's
autocorrect.
inexcusable. How do they do that?
My autocorrected it to sleeve.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, shit, this is the problem. I'm playing a flirty character, but I don't know how to flirt in real life, and my character knows how to flirt better than I do. So I'm trying to think.
Damn,
Yeah,
you
so
work with those arms?
No, I wanna go more subtle. I kind of like, you know, the thing when like people go to flirt where they kind of like straighten up a little bit. They like make themselves look more presentable or attractive, right?
I have never knowingly been flirted with.
I have never knowingly been flirted with or flirted with anybody.
You can't be like, oh, you know that thing that people do.
Well, it's
Oh my god.
it's a thing. I even see it in like TV and movies where like people are like, Korrey is like suddenly like, oh shit, like there's someone I kind of want to impress, so he kind of like straightens up a
so
little
you're
bit.
interested with. So Jack is a full-on like dwarf. Mala's a 6'3", like full orc woman that's jacked to shit.
Nice.
And then there's Sbeve.
There's Steve.
And
Yes!
you're interested in
I'm being a shitty
Sbeve.
player. I'm being a shitty player.
I want you to say I have the hots for Sbeve in the mic right now. You have to admit it as a player before you get to even try to flirt with this fucking guy.
Wait, I as a player have to. Be
You have to
attracted
admit
the
that you have the hots
normal-faced
for
before-
Sbeve.
Sorry, I'm dying.
I think we all are.
You're just killing me.
I think we're all dying a little bit.
Look.
I had to mute my microphone.
Look, you put a normal guy in my path. I'm gonna find that normal white guy attractive.
You are pushing back the monster fucker fucking like agenda 60 years.
If there's anything I like, it's I fuck with basic.
If there's anything I like, it's just a guy that looks kind of jacked and looks like I could see him in a lineup.
5 out of 10's my
One
favorite.
guy I can't recognize in a
okay.
lineup.
So I okay. This is a good bit. I appreciate the Sbeve talk, but actually I do think Korrey, like, being at the bar has made him realize, like, oh shit, no, Mala, like, it's the first time that he's really like taken in, like, Mala looks good. Like, at work he hasn't really had the time or mental space to even begin to like clock that. So I do think like he kind of does like pull his shoulders back a little bit, straighten up a little bit now that he kind of like got a look at Mala after doing the toast, and he looks at Mala and goes, well, you know, I was just curious where you're from or like what your story is. It feels like everyone around here might have a story, you know, and is just trying to kind of
Like get in
I
somewhere.
don't know if that qualifies as flirting, but he's just trying to get somewhere, you know.
Can you tell me your
get to-
backstory?
you know.
Yo,
Yeah, what's your
what's your
backstory,
backstory,
girl?
I'm trying to.
Oh my
trying to-
god. Hey babe, what's your
Hey,
backstory?
man, what's your backstory? I'm trying to alleviate or add trauma.
No, I don't think you put it like that. But you know, I think he would say something like, well, it just feels like everyone around here has, you know, a lot of people travel to here. So, like, are you from Reina or are you?
Yeah, I'm born here. But I'm from my family moved here. 30 years ago, I'd say.
Oh.
And yeah, I was born here, and you know, went through the whole education system, and you know, no magic inclinations. I didn't really like theater, so they put me on the Taller program, and well, I was good at breaking stuff, but I didn't like breaking bones, you know.
Yeah, I under. Oh. I'm a bit of a scamp myself sometimes. I get into a few scraps here and there, but I understand the being good at breaking things part.
Yeah. Yeah, and she would like she's kind of sipping, and she's like leans forward a little bit, and she grabs the arm that's not your arm that's not holding the beer, and she just starts like with her thumb kind of massaging kind of like your forearm a little bit, like on the muscle. You said you were feeling tight, right?
Yeah, I mean, now you can like see Korrey's cheeks, like they're already red because he's a red dragonborn, but you could see his cheeks kind of heating up a
They're
little bit.
redder.
Yeah, they literally are just getting more and more red, and he just kind of goes, no, not at all. And I kind of look at the other two guys and are like, okay, are we having a moment with like the other two guys just
Jack and
staring at
Sbeve
us,
don't
or
give
are
a
they?
fuck.
Okay.
You,
okay.
like,
Like
I
I
think
just
it's
am like I
Korrey,
try to
like,
clock the
there
vibe.
is something here. Like, I don't think Corey's that charismatically dense. There is like something, but it's not like enough where either of these two other guys that know Mala for a long time give a shit.
Okay. This is okay. That. Yep. As soon as I kind of get the like, as soon as I kind of like clock the vibe, but the other two are like fine with it. I'm like, great. Like, sign me the fuck up. Let's go. You know. So it's like, yeah, absolutely. I don't
She
mind
would-
at all.
Full on yank your arm closer to her so she can lean back again, and she just kind of like with one arm massages your just your like forearm, and kind of loosens the muscle in your like bicep as well a little bit. Sorry if I fuck up. I've never worked with scales before.
Well, I've been told by several human doctors that it's no different than humans, really, except for the fire glands. Don't know how true that is,
Where are
but
the fire glands?
that's what they say. Oh, well, the fire glands are in my, like, upper chest. That's, and then they produce the... are you really going to let me dictate dragon science in
Go
your
ahead.
world? Because I totally
Go ahead.
can't. I have an explanation. Okay, great. Yeah, they produce the sort of, the flammable fluid. That's how I breathe fire.
So they're above your lungs, then?
Uh-huh, yeah.
Oh, that's a shame. It means your stamina's low. And then she would kind of like do a final thing and then like give your arm back and take another swig as she's looking like dead at you after saying that.
Man, I was not expecting this scene to go this way this quickly, but I appreciate it.
You made a fuckboy. Don't get it twisted. This is not me. You create your destiny.
Yeah, I think Korrey takes another swig, and she's looking dead at me, and he's about to say something kind of like, you know, I've never had complaints about my stamina, or something like super bullshit that like is great when you're flirting, but is not a good line unless someone's already into you. You know, he was gonna give,
That's like everything I say.
but he was gonna give that energy back, but I think something kind of sticks in his mind a little bit about what Mala said about the education system. There's something just about like him thinking about, I don't know, it just sticks in his mind of like, wait, she grew up here, like she was born here, and like that thought, the kind of implication of an education system just really starts to get under his skin, and I just kind of like quietly kind of blow off her, like it just puts me completely off of flirting, you know? And so I get a little quiet and sip my drink.
Yeah. She does. Do you not return her gaze?
I don't think I do. I think I'm a little put off, and I'm trying to hide how sort of that kind of pinged at something in my brain.
I think she would wait a few moments and then she'd kind of roll her eyes and then like drink the whole thing and order another beer. And as Corey's kind of like taking all that in, Valsic, you and your new buddy would walk in and take a seat at one of the
Yup.
booths.
Let's go.
So yeah, you and Tallulah would sit down, and he'd kind of like order a couple drinks for you. He would like make sure that it's all on him. Everyone kind of looks at him like as soon as he enters the room, everyone's looking over, and even like Mala, Korrey, after kind of being a little dejected, she's looking over and being like, what the fuck is he doing here? As you would see this kind of like man in a Harley Quinn like shirt and wearing royal blue step in and sit down like he fucking owned the place. With Valsik.
I give Valsik a wave. I just immediately am like, oh, and I just wave at Valsik, like not an expectation of any talking or anything, but just a wave.
Yeah. Mal's like, you know that fucking guy? And then you have like a whole conversation about how you know Valsik. You can like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like none of the information is really privy. Like Korrey can just kind of, but that's like the new now conversation is like Mala, Jack, and Sbeve all look at you and they're like, what the fuck? And so like they get completely distracted off of Tallulah and then just start talking to you about that. And Tallulah sits down with you, Valsik, and goes, all right, this is a more private area. So, well, private in the sense that everyone's talking so they can't really hear what we have to say.
No prying gaze or ears wishing to listen in on whatever we say. I understand.
I don't think so. Well, let's talk about the play real quick, just because I see that you have a performer's heart and a performer's brain, if anything that I hear is anything to go off. So, my character is the yellow belly in the title. The yellow belly rots at home, right? And I just don't feel like I really connect with the protagonist yet. I'm really struggling to understand Yuxpin. You know the general gist of the play. He is a member of the military, is at a post, gets invaded, and he runs away and stays at home, living in his cowardice. And I couldn't imagine holding that much shame without wanting to just, you know, and he puts a thumb to his throat and sits over. You know? I can't get myself in that idea of holding that much shame and also being that much... I understand fear, but cowardice is just an emotion I don't think I've ever felt myself, at least not to that extreme, when thinking about, you know, fighting for this country. I never got magically inclined, but I did a bit of dueling, and I did a couple years on the not on the front lines, but in a base camp. And to be honest, it's hard to play someone that I detest so handedly, I guess.
Oh, I can entirely understand, my friend. Fear is for the weak. And you are certainly not the weak.
No, I'm not, but I got the role and I don't want to disappoint, so I was wondering if you had any tips to try and help me get into that headspace.
Well, let me see. Have you ever witnessed anyone of this type of cowardice before?
I can't... No, I don't... There's been people that are scared, you know, like when a fireball gets thrown, when, you know, sometimes people can't stand the campfires anymore and they back off. But that fear is more... That's primal fear, I guess, you know, that kind of like that wiring in your brain. This, to me, this character, Yuxpin, he's scared of death, I think. I think he's scared of death, but not in the way that you have a knife at your throat and you feel like you're going to die. I think he's scared of the idea of dying before he does anything meaningful, right? And then through that, he refuses to do anything meaningful.
I mean, I can understand the fear of being afraid you'll die before you do anything meaningful, but being afraid to even try in the first place, now that's something I can't even come close to imagining.
That's what I'm thinking. I can't stomach it, but I think that it is a man that lacks ambition. And the thing that gets me, I think that this block I'm having is that this is based off a real person. Yuxpin, the warrior. We don't have any statues of him, obviously, because it was his will not to have anything to memorialize him other than word of mouth. And so maybe we're going against that. Oh, my cat is here. How did you get in the tavern? I cannot imagine someone having that much cowardice. Really, like, as a civilian of Renna that has been born here, been raised here, known what it means to be a soldier, been chosen to fight, and still feel like you're running. I cannot imagine it. I don't get it. But I do think this conversation is helpful, because there are aspects, just by talking to you, I'm slowly getting more in tune with the character. At least, maybe a little bit.
No?
Yes, it's hard to explain, but just what we've been talking about has been helpful. And you're back. My cat is back again. Hello.
I'm glad to be of any help that I could possibly be. I must say, if you wish to get a true idea of the kind of character you're supposed to embody, then seeing someone of similar, how do I say, stature, would be the most beneficial in my opinion. Many of the characters that I've played in the past, I've had archetypes to work with.
Yes, I suppose so. Maybe. There is a couple plays that are happening before. Maybe I will ask for a few days off for inspiration. I'm sure Gillespie will be okay with that. I don't think I've failed him yet, but maybe I will take a couple days off. That's a good idea. Now, I heard, I was doing a little bit of eavesdropping, that you have some very interesting magic tools at your disposal, but they are stuck behind the embrace.
Some of the finest in the land, I have to think. From what I've seen so far, at least.
Well, don't get my hopes up too high. I'm scared that you won't be able to get them before the show starts.
Well, let's hope for both of our sakes that I do.
Yes, I hope so. I very much hope so. I do believe that they could amplify it if your claims are true, and, well, it would be wrong of you to lie, at least lie about the show. The show matters so much. It would be strange for you to lie for your own benefit.
I am many things, but a liar is not one of them.
Well, I do have some connections, and I could sneak them out, but they would be... well, they would be officially under the property of the theater, at least renting them from the Embrace, but we could get them for the night.
That would be useful. I'm sure I could get my hands fully on them at some other point, but for the time being, that would give us access to them a little bit early. Just so I can show you what kind of tricks I have up my sleeve.
I will attempt to sneak them by, or get someone to sneak them in to, we'll say, a shadow rehearsal. I will get some of the leads to discuss, and we can pool our resources together to make sure that you get it. And you can show them, and we could possibly, with our claims, if they are so great, then we could possibly get Mr. Gillespie to guarantee the retrieval of them. And if if you can prove proficient with them enough, you may even
believe
get to keep
me,
them.
they have a certain je ne sais quoi to them that you won't be able to get anywhere else.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, let's just, well, we have so much time to kill until night. Let's just discuss you. And he kind of starts asking you questions, starts learning about you. He's just curious about, like, what performance art is like back in Vacania. And he just kind of, like, you guys just start talking, like a little bit like people.
Talking about my favorite topic, too.
Yes, it's awesome. And we will zoom out. And before the week is done, would anyone like to sneak out?
Bird check. I need a bird check. Bird check. Bird check.
Bird check. Bird check.
Bird check.
Make me a nature
Bird check. Fuck off! I hate this video game. This isn't even a video game. I hate this board game. This isn't a board game. I hate this
not even a
just
board
game.
game.
I got a 4.
Tabletop role-playing game.
How many of
You're
these?
like, holy shit, a bird.
How many of
and
these
then
do I have to
you
fail
realize
before I
you're-
succeed automatically?
None, or like an infinite amount. You have to succeed once, bro. Like, you don't get pity from me. What are you talking about? All the pity was expended when you guys were doing job checks.
I'm giving myself advantage to.
How many of those do you have? I thought you already
I have
used
3 per
3
long
per long
rest.
rest. That's how lucky works.
it. Wow, I'm pretty.
And I
wow.
get so now I get a what's my nature? 13.
13. Where are you doing this at?
Just around. I suppose I would be doing it throughout the day as I was walking around and also doing the deliveries. observing, seeing if I can find birds.
As you are going out and doing your packages, you see a flutter. Even with your sheath on, you see a flutter of black. You had not seen this before. Any color. You had only ever seen gray, like grayscale. And some magic effects seem to have like some yellowish tint. This is a full-on black mass that has just hit your peripheral.
I guess so. That looks enticing. I think I'm going to kind of pull over. I'm assuming I'm driving my thing right now. So I'm going to kind of pull over and try and follow this thing. Because I'm also assuming I'm by myself.
It's in the peripheral. You could just, like, you look to your left and it's kind of behind trees. Like it's hiding in the foliage. And you see this just small, almost void. But you can tell it's looking at you.
Interesting. I'm gonna pull over, get off, and kind of approach the mass.
You approach it, and almost like water, it flows off the tree branch and falls right onto your shoulder. And quickly it starts to almost coagulate as it starts to stick to your skin, wrapping itself around you.
Oh, gross!
It starts to engulf your entire being, and you feel this spiky strain, almost like your nervous system is on fire.
Great. So I fucked up.
And you hear a woman's voice call to you. I knew you'd return. Come back to the nest.
No response?
And you blink, and all that black mass is gone. But in the back of your head, you hear the raven's caw.
Excellent.
And you can tell, you can feel that there are ravens here.
Okay, good. Birds are canon. Everybody clap. Everybody clap for birds being canon.
Thank you for ruining this really cool song like before it finished. Thank you. I appreciate that. Fuck you!
I'm so happy.
Fuck you. But you don't just feel like, you know that the ravens are here, but you feel like they're hiding.
Oh, great.
You can still contact with them, and you can still do everything that your like subclass allows. Mechanically, none of that becomes a problem. But something tells you that they lurk in shadows now more than ever.
Great. That's not ominous at all.
He's right behind me, isn't he?
I'm gonna die.
And you can return to your route.
Yeah, I guess I get back on. So birds are canon.
Birds are canon.
But they're not. I shouldn't become the bird.
You can.
Preferably.
You can do that.
I mean, I can do that, but it would probably not be a good idea.
Who's to say?
That's fine. I have infinite duration invisibility.
Real. What?
I don't know if that'll. I have infinite duration invisibility.
That can't be true.
Yeah, one with shadows. I can cast invisibility for free if I'm in dim light or darkness.
There's a caveat. Thank God. Thank fucking God. Yeah. So, is anyone sneaking out?
After figuring that out, no, not this night. No, I think I'm just chilling.
Okay.
I'm doing the detective stuff. I'm like compiling all the information. I'm making my red line board.
Mm-hmm. You're making the crazy board.
Yep, I'm making the no job board.
Does anyone else want to sneak out tonight? Or this week, I guess?
I'm staying in. I'm plum tuckered.
Yeah, I think Korrey is a little put off on sneaking out after his failure of a tryst.
Okay, cool. Then you all get your final night of rest for week 2. You know where your stuff is. You've heard of something. Now, things are starting to change. The foundation of Renna rattles ever so slightly. The mirror starts to get a little less foggy. And maybe you'll all get promoted. Next time on the cracks in the porcelain border.
Yay! Yay! Woo!
Nice.
We did it. We did it.
Yummers.
Yum.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my god!